You'll figure it out in post-production.
I'd love to figure it out.
Get the editing wizard.
That last episode was literally atrocious. You can look at it, it's like all the cuts, it's like
Oh, I bet it's
so
amazing.
ugly.
I bet it's amazing.
It turned out, it was like an hour and 11 minutes long.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Hello. Welcome back to My Aunt's Attic. This is not an antique show.
Yeah, and if you thought it was, then you're so dumb. Look at the cover art. Actually,
no, look at the cover art. It's fantastic cover art.
no, but maybe that also indicates antique-ness.
No, because it's just boxes. It's not like... You know what? People will figure it out. Our true fans will figure it out. Anyway, so, what's up?
Oh my god, life.
Yay. So, Thanksgiving is next week, though. Or, I guess by the time this comes out, it'll be tomorrow.
Happy
Thanksgiving's
Thanksgiving.
Tomorrow, so happy Thanksgiving. Doggy, halt yourself. With the scratching and the jingling and the jangling. Okay. Do you have any Thanksgiving traditions? Other than stuffing your face?
I don't even really do that.
Okay.
I don't like Thanksgiving food.
Brutal. Why?
I don't eat turkey. I hate stuffing. I don't even know what it is. What's it made of?
You know what? I can't, we're done. Actually, folks, I'm sorry. This is our last episode. I can't be
follow us
associated
on
with this
social
person.
media. Check us out on Instagram,
You don't like
TikTok,
stuffing.
Twitter. What? I can't... Listen. If I'm eating something and I can't identify all of the parts of it, I don't like it.
Well, that's any kind of blend of food. No, stuffing is basically your extra side breads that don't go with everything, or maybe you even have stale bread that's left over and you want to mush it up and stuff. You mix it all together. It's a bunch of herbs, and then basically it's cooked into like a broth. And no, it's so good.
gross.
It's so good. Oh my god, I could eat just stuffing. I love it.
I like mashed potatoes. Always.
I always mix my mashed potatoes and corn.
I do that too.
Yeah, because I don't like gravy.
I don't like gravy either.
So, have I ever told you about the time that my mother made a gravy that
It was solid.
it was solid and it
Yeah.
bounced off the
You
plate?
Ricochet. Yes.
And she's like, "It's good." I'm like, "It shouldn't move
Well,
like that."
I couldn't even tell you what gravy is.
I'm thinking it's also either a beef or chicken broth mixed with flour to make it the viscosity a little bit thicker. I don't know.
I don't think I'm a big broth person.
I'm saying words. I could be wrong. I have no idea. I do that with it's never with confidence, but I say things like I know what I'm talking about, and I usually
That's what
don't.
a podcast is. That's why we're here. Is to spread misinformation.
I just listened to one of the Basement Yard podcasts, and Joe was just like, "We need to have more fun with the dead bodies." I lost my mind.
What?
It's the reinventing funerals or something like
Oh.
that. They were talking about all the things they would do differently at their funerals, or what if they would make it fun. And Joe was just like, "Yeah, we need to have more fun with the dead bodies."
No, that's a fact.
Jesus.
It's so
my God.
true.
But it is like my church has the most dismally depressing funerals ever, and I'm like, I want to go New Orleans style. Prop me up beside the jukebox, have a big swing band,
Yeah, why don't they
just a
I
celebration,
almost said
and get
cure. What do you say? Preserve? Why don't they preserve the bodies like in a pose?
there is a culture. And I
Like
think
wax figures.
they actually talked about this on the Basement Yard, so I'm going to reiterate a little bit. And I should have looked up what the culture is, because we learned about it in anthropology, that they do not consider their loved ones dead until they are buried. Meaning they just keep their corpses around. They find, like, they have a way of preserving them enough where they're not, like, stinking up and everything. But they put them in poses, they put them in their clothes, and they're still alive to them.
I like to be placed in a pose.
Yeah.
Like doing something that they loved. So
Yeah.
they played tennis, like
Yeah. I think that's
Golf.
brilliant.
piano.
If you were raised in that kind of culture, it would make sense to you, but like I couldn't go into that culture now and be like, yeah, this person's still alive as I'm looking at their corpse. And
Well, it's
just
like, no offense, but I just know that they're not.
how do you know? What is alive to you?
The blood has to be pumping. There has to be a warmth.
See, that's your version of alive. To them,
Isn't
it's
that also
only-
medically?
No. To this culture, it's
Okay.
only when they are buried. And so, yeah.
Well, then, does that mean
That was actually some of the questions that our anthropology teacher was asking us, because we were saying the same thing. Well, if like your blood's not pumping, if your brain's not working, if you this, that, and that, and he would counter argue everything, and we're just, because the whole point was to try to broaden your mind into thinking in the perspective of other cultures,
Mm.
and it was so hard because we're raised in a culture that knows, like, when you're dead, you're dead.
But does that also mean that if you were to be buried alive, then you're dead once you're in the ground? Even if you're still alive?
I forget if we talked about this in that one particular culture. I don't know. In that aspect of the culture, I have no idea. But,
Mhm.
like, I have no idea. What was the... Was it the Black Plague? What point in history they actually had to start inserting, like, this, like, a tube in the coffins? Because people...
Oh, the bell.
The
Saved
bell.
by the Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they kept burying people alive.
Yeah. That's fun.
I don't know when it was, but I do know about that.
Yeah, that's a good time.
And
Ring Around the Rosie?
I know that they'll know that I'm dead, but if someone could just install a little bell just in case. I just have anxiety about it.
So do you know the story about Ring Around the Rosie?
Mm-hmm.
Pocket full of posy, ashes,
I think we
ashes,
talked
we all
about
fall
that.
down. That's disturbingly disgusting. What were you talking about? Oh, Thanksgiving traditions.
Oh my god, Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
Yeah.
If you're from the US. Some of you aren't. Happy Thursday. Wednesday. Happy week.
Yeah. So all the above.
I don't like Thanksgiving food, and I hate Black Friday.
Black Friday has become an absolute joke. They just
It's
jack
not
up the
even
prices.
real. Yeah.
They jack up the prices and then they discount it to the regular price. Yeah, so
I've never gotten a good deal.
I've never gone shopping on Black Friday.
My family used to go at like 3 a.m,
Gross.
and I've never bought anything.
I don't like stuff enough to bother with all that.
I hate shopping for other people.
I do too. I detest it.
It has to be like a one-off random, like I happen to see this and I think of this person, and if I
Yeah.
don't buy it right then they're not getting
Did
it.
we just talk about this? No, I was talking to Kendra about it. Because I was talking to my mom about love languages, and then that conversation transcended over into a conversation with Kendra, because kind of the same thing. She came over, and it was it on my birthday? Or was it for my birthday? I forget. But I told her, she was just like, I'm going to bring something. I'm like, please don't, because then I feel like the need to reciprocate, and I don't like that, because it turns, and just in my head, I know that's not the intention of people, but in my head, it makes it feel like an obligation.
Well, it
and
feels
it
like
takes
there's-
the enjoyment out of it.
It's uneven, it's
Yeah.
unequal.
So, like, if you want to come over and you want to randomly bring something just because you want to bring something and it has no association with anything, great, that's super sweet of you, nice. And then the next time that I come over to your house, maybe I'll do the same, but I don't feel obligated then as much, because you wanted to. You didn't feel obligated because of a special occasion, and therefore you just wanted to.
Yeah, I don't want to go Christmas
Christmas-
shopping. I don't want to
No
go Christmas shopping.
for me. I hate it.
There's too many people!
Well, my problem is that I don't think materialistically very much. Like, I'm head in the clouds all the time. I don't think about stuff. I buy what I need, and if there's something I want, I buy it immediately. And therefore, in my head, I'm in the just get what you want kind of thing.
Yeah.
My dad does the same thing. If he wants something, he buys it.
Mm.
And therefore, I don't know how to think, oh, this person might like this, or they might want this. But I'm like, they already bought it for themselves if they would needed it. Why would
Yeah.
I,
But Christmas, why is it so hard for me to say?
'Cause you're
Christmas shopping feels like a chore. Because it's like,
It
oh,
is.
I have a list of people, and you have to, like, seek out something, and then what you get, like, isn't even that good, but you, like, are obligated.
Yeah.
And it ruins the meaning of Christmas.
I hate Christmas. I love the Christmas season. I love the Christmas.
Why do you say Christmas?
I love the atmosphere and the joy of the season, the true meaning of Christmas, all that good stuff. But the actual capitalistic
It's
nature of Christmas,
consumerism.
I hate it.
I hate it.
My mom's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't get you much this year, and I'm like, that's a good thing. Please stop. Please stop. I do have one idea for something I want to get her, but the problem is, I can't find it, and I definitely cannot make it. So now I'm just irritated.
Can we say what it is or no? There's a mailman.
Yeah, we can say it. I mean, I don't. Yeah, no one's gonna tell my mom, and if they do, that's rude. So my mom has this thing where she gets us ornaments every year, a new ornament every year, since we were little. Problem is, me and my brother are the worst human beings. We are the worst kind of children, and we don't get excited about things anymore. Because again, I'm like, please stop getting me stuff. I don't want stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a little tradition that my mom loves to do, and it just kind of hit me that, like, I'm a dick. I've never reciprocated that. So this year, she's getting some kind of ornament from me, because she always puts up a tree. I don't have a tree, so, like, I don't have anything to do with the ornaments other than just give them back to her, and she keeps them and puts them on the tree. What do you want me to do with it? I don't have a tree. But, so I'm going to get her an ornament this year, and I want it to be customized, like, for something of us, but I'm like, I can't find something on Etsy that I like. It's just, and then of course I have time blindness a little bit, and so it's going to be like Christmas Eve, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't have it yet. But, no, it's about time that we turn the tables. My mom's always getting us stuff, but I'm like, no, we're old enough now.
I mean, moms are tough because they never want anything.
My mom's just hard to shop for. I'm like, she doesn't talk about the things she wants, and of course the few things that she does say she wants are like $150, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? I'm a cheapskate, but no, like, it's time that I turn the tables on her and start getting her things, but I'm like really, really shit at getting gifts, because I'm like, I don't know how to think materialistically. I'm like, I was talking to Kendra about it, and I told my mom, I'm a quality time person.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like physical touch. I do not like gifts. I don't really necessarily like acts of service, because then I'm like, whoa, I'm independent. I can do it myself. And again, I feel like I need to reciprocate now. So literally my only thing is I love people's quality time. And then me in return, I don't want to categorize it as gift giving, because it's not. But I love paying for people's dinners. Because I want to take the stress out of them spending quality time with me. Like, I don't want them to have to think or have any kind of even smallest financial burden. I'm like, no, I want to do that so we can enjoy this time and you don't have to think about anything. I love that. So I just want quality time, and I do love buying people's dinners. That's it. I don't do stuff because I'm like, I don't think stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
That makes sense.
So it makes Christmas and birthdays extraordinarily difficult, and I hate it.
I just don't care about that part of it. I just want to see my family.
Yeah. My mom did say she was going to try to put together a family Christmas party or something when I go down there. Which that's, again, I love that. If we could just nix all the gifts. I mean, I like watching the kids open their gifts and stuff, but like 10 and under. You know what I mean? After 10, it just becomes tedious and just, ugh. You know, get an 8-year-old a box and they're happy.
Actually, I would love a box.
I would love a box.
I would love a big cardboard box that I could, like, turn into a spaceship.
So my dad actually got us one time, I love that we're just skipping right over Thanksgiving again, straight to Christmas.
Whatever, who cares?
But a couple years ago, my dad doesn't do the gifts. It's always my mom.
Yeah.
But the one God, we're such horrible children. The one time my dad gives me and my brother a gift, he gets us the same thing. It was, it's called a battery daddy.
Oh, yeah! We have those at Ace.
Yes!
They're sick.
I love it!
It's huge.
It's, oh my god, the thing is huge. It's so heavy, because he not only bought us the battery daddy, but he bought us a shit ton of batteries and filled it too.
That's a good
gift!
Oh my god, that's really good.
So the one time my dad gets us a gift, me and my brother are like, oh my god, this is so cool. And my mom's just like, what the frick? I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom. Like, I love the stuff you always get me, but like, no, yes. I've loved, my mom is, gosh, she's so freaking awesome. She has, for the past couple years, rather than buying stuff, again, because I buy my own stuff, she'll buy us a big box of all the unfun adult things.
Oh, yeah.
Your laundry detergent, your paper towels, toilet paper, cleaning supplies, all that kind of. And I'm like, this is freaking awesome! Nobody likes buying that stuff. So it was a perfect Christmas gift. It was awesome. And I really, really hope.
I like useful gifts like that.
Yeah. I really hope, if she's going to give me anything, I hope it's that. Actually, she asked me, like, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, I want 2 fire blankets.
Fire blankets?
Yeah. So instead of a fire hydrant, or fire, Jesus. What are they called?
You went
extinguisher.
Like
fire extinguisher. Instead of the fire extinguisher that you can only use it once and it makes an absolute mess, a fire blanket is reusable, no mess. You just drape it over the fire.
That's sick. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, so I want 2 of those because fire is my new paranoia.
Okay. You want to elaborate or?
No, that's it.
Okay.
It's just, I go through waves of different paranoias.
My
and it's
paranoia
fire.
is that I have another flat tire.
Completely reasonable paranoia.
Like every time I'm like, oh, it's vibrating, it's happening, I have a flat, and I don't, but.
So speaking of car issues, new development. As everybody is very well aware, because I don't talk about anything else, I've been house shopping, or house hunting.
They know.
It's not going well, I know. So I've decided to take a step back. Because after I went to see a house that I really liked, I planned on putting a pretty decent offer on it. But then I talked to my dad, and he just kind of laid things out in a way that made me think about things a little differently. So I decided to collect my cards again and reshuffle, re-strategize.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take a step back away from house hunting. And then, of course, the moment I decide to take a step back from house hunting, my car decides to start pooping itself.
So you're car hunting now?
So I'm car hunting now.
Fun!
And all the money I have saved up for my deposit on a house is not going to go towards buying a new car.
Get an RV, live in a van.
I've thought about it. Honestly, I've thought about it. But, yeah. So, count your lucky stars, folks. You will no longer be hearing me rant and rave about different houses that I
Count your
want, at
lucky
least for a little
stars.
while.
That's so good. Get a Pontiac Vibe.
What?
Pontiac Vibe.
Is that real?
That's my car! It's a Pontiac Vibe!
Are you serious?
Swear to God. Go look!
I'm so good, actually.
I promise.
I'm gonna get probably another CRV.
Get a Pontiac Vibe.
No.
I love my car.
Yours is giving out on YouTube. Why would I want that?
The tire went flat
Same
and the
thing.
windshield cracked. That's not the car's fault. That's whatever
Same
I
thing.
hit on the road's fault.
Same thing.
What do you want it to be indestructible?
Yeah.
The tires aren't even related. They could be from any freaking company.
Yeah.
And the windshield, I don't even know how that
I think
works.
your car is just unlucky.
I've had it for almost 4 years.
My car is a 2008 Honda CR-V. It's got an open recall on it, so I have to make an appointment to go get that fixed out. But they're incredibly reliable cars. Like I said, 2008, it's got about 219,000 miles on it. I have kept really good care of
Holy
it.
cow.
I've kept it in really good condition. It's lasted me a long time, but I think the transmission is going. And something's up with the electrical, because that's my engine light will come. It's not the engine, other
Yeah.
than my transmission going, whatever. The engine, I think, is fine. It runs okay, but my engine light will go on and off randomly. So I'm like, and the locks will click just as I'm driving down the road. They'll just click on. It's just
That's kind of cute. That's
so
fun.
there's some electrical issues going on, and now my transmission is going. And usually, to avoid getting a car payment, I would just continue funneling money into this car to keep it going. But I'm like, it's time.
Right.
It's time. I now have some money saved up that I can put a decent down payment on a car. So I think it's time.
My car, I don't know if this is everybody, not everybody, but other people. Whatever is happening in my car electrically will pick up on the radio, like in the speaker. So if I lock my doors, it comes through in the speaker. It'll like you can hear it amplified.
I don't like that.
Or sometimes when I'm driving and I'm accelerating, it just and you
Ew.
can hear it in the radio.
I don't like that.
Or if I plug in my phone or whatever to charge, you hear donk. You can hear it in the speaker. It's so weird.
I don't like that.
Isn't that weird?
It would startle me.
It does. All
Yeah.
the time it startles me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get that car. Sure.
I don't think it has to do with the car. I think it has to do with the radio. Okay. You know what? I'm giving a lot of excuses, but I do love my car.
It's the little blueberry.
Just turn the radio off. There you go.
Just sit in silence. I have actually been doing that. I think we talked about that before.
That's freaky weird, and I can't do that.
Okay.
I literally blasted my ears out on my way to work.
No, I've been sitting in silence a lot more often. Just because I have a lot of things I've been thinking about.
And you don't have internet.
You know what? I will say it's been better. It's been a lot better. I can actually function properly. I don't know.
Good grief.
I don't know what the difference is. I did have to bump up my plan,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know if that included better. I don't know. That seems stupid to me.
What?
You know, I just just give me the freaking. I'm like, how much money do I have to freaking spend to get just a decent connection? It's ridiculous, but it has been better. And
What is it that we're-
Penguins won last night.
Yes!
Crosby got a hat trick. It was beautiful. Started out a little rough. Everyone was a little sloppy in the beginning of the game, but they really pulled it together. And yeah, it was
Against
a great
the
game.
Sabres, right?
No,
Was that last week?
that was last week.
My
They it was a little sad because again, my number one teams.
Yeah.
They kind of demolished the Sabres 4-zip. I mean, I'm happy that the Pens won, obviously, but like, oh, sorry, Sabres. They're not doing too hot so far. They got plenty of time to get it together. They have plenty of time.
I got
But,
a hat trick. That means I scored
but yeah.
3 goals.
Yeah. Good old Crosby.
Nice.
Letang's my favorite, though.
Well, since you don't have internet, have you heard about celebrity number 6?
What?
Oh my god, I feel like you would love this. Okay,
What?
so for those who don't know, I'm probably going to explain it really poorly because I've only kind of brushed the surface of it. I did a little bit of a deep dive the other day, but celebrity number 6. So someone on the internet had a fabric, just like a roll of fabric they were
Okay.
using, and printed on it was like 8 celebrities, models, all from around the same time period.
Okay.
And they were able to find the photo, like the reference photo for each of the prints of each celebrity, except for one. And they can't figure out who this person is at all. Like it's a mystery. And so people have been literally scouring the internet, hitting up photographers, model agencies, trying to figure out who this person is. They don't even know if they're male or female.
So wait a second. You're saying just like a bolt of fabric that you can buy from the store
I'll
has a
show
bunch
it
of
to you.
celebrities printed on
Well,
it.
they can't
And
even
one
find
is just
that.
who knows.
Yeah,
who.
they don't know who it is. And they can't even find the company that made the fabric. Like, they're out of business.
You know what it probably is?
What?
Whoever designed the fabric, just some rando.
You think they just put a random person in?
They probably just put themselves or
But why would they do that
their
amongst...
mom. Just some random person.
I don't
because
think so.
It's more like a Where's Waldo kind of thing, but like here's my face instead. I'm a celebrity now, so why not? It's my design.
Some people thought that, but I don't know why they would...
I
just
think
don't,
it'd be fun.
I don't
I would do it.
think... I'll show you.
I would do that. No, it's also like the high school senior
This-
prank.
Celebrity number 6.
That looks like River Phoenix.
That's what everybody thought. But I think River Phoenix confirmed that it's not.
or not River Phoenix.
Phoenix or... No.
No.
I know what you're saying.
He died. He's
Oh,
dead.
wait. Somebody confirmed that it's not... Yeah, it's not.
River Phoenix's little brother? Older brother. Joaquin Phoenix. It's River
I think
Phoenix.
it's Joaquin Phoenix.
No. It's River Phoenix. It looks like River Phoenix, but Joaquin Phoenix is the one who's still alive
Yes.
and confirmed that it's not River Phoenix.
correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Good grief. So, like, here, for example, like, here's one of the other... See, they can find, like, the picture, the reference photo.
Okay. I don't really see that one.
How do you not see it? Look closer.
It's a different angle.
Well, that's not the one.
and her
It's
face.
this one.
Oh, okay. Then yes, that one. Yes. Who is that?
I don't know any of these people.
That's a model, I think.
I'm just
A
saying
Victoria's
that
Secret model.
they can't figure out who it is. And I saw
This is
somebody...
hilarious. I love
I
it.
think I'm so into it, and it kept me up the other night. And somebody was like, "If you think that you're just gonna go into Google, type in a few things, maybe reverse image search it, and you're gonna find it, you can't. They've been looking for 6 years,
Oh,
and they can't figure out who it is. And there's like a Reddit. I don't know how Reddit works. A Reddit thing, a group,
Reddit thread. I don't know.
a thread of people posting their ideas. And people are so mean on Reddit. They're like, no, you idiot. Someone already guessed that. Da-da-da. You think you're so smart, blah, blah, blah.
Well, 6 years of guesses. There's going to be a little overlap occasionally.
People are so mean. But people are getting AI into it, like trying to recreate the image using AI to try to figure out who it is. But even though people think they know who it is, they haven't been able to find the source.
The source photo.
Picture.
Yeah.
I'm so into it.
I haven't heard anything about this. This
It's
is fun.
so cool.
That's fun.
I wish you could deep dive on it, but
You know what? Like I said, my connection is a lot better. I can probably join the hunt.
you should.
That's no, what I want to be doing. I've always wanted to have like a murder board. But
what?
a murder board, with all the papers and all the strings connecting one thing to the next, but with all the 21 Pilots songs and the lore, the Trench World, the Dima.
Yeah.
I want all the connections because I was just listening to a song and I found another connection that I hadn't made before. And that's the thing. You can get online and, through YouTube, go through a deep dive on YouTube of everyone's theories and all the connections that they've made. They'll point out different things in the videos that connected or were little hidden Easter eggs and everything. And I just want to spend a week and just obsess completely over it and watch every theory video there is. You know what I also really like?
What?
Reaction videos.
I love reaction videos.
Specifically on 21 Pilots.
Okay. Like to what?
When I just, there was one DJ that was reacting to a bunch of different recommended 21 Pilot songs. And I loved it because, or he was a rapper or something like that. But he was the first person that listened to car radio and really understood it. And really stopped to take his time to, analyze what he was talking about and actually got to, the core of the message and everything. And then just seeing other people analyze different, he listened to trees and I don't know. He really took his time to actually think about the message and not just, the overall feeling, but just, really truly what it was about. And I just love that. I love seeing, people come to it and hear it. And then there was, there was brothers. There's, the metalhead and the two brothers do... They're two different ones. Screamo or something? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But they both listen to it. And seeing their reactions, because 21 Pilots is a totally different feel from any other kind of music. And so to see them get really excited and I gotta listen to that again. I gotta listen again. I love it.
That's so fun.
I love it. So I need a murder board. I started printing out all the lyrics and I was gonna highlight and connect and everything, but I haven't had the time to sit and obsess the way I need to about it and hyper focus.
How does that work with copyright though?
What do you mean?
Are you not able to post a song on YouTube for longer than?
No, you have to. When it's a commentary,
Mm-hmm.
you pause it, you make a few comments, and because of the pausing and the comments that's what keeps it from being copywritten.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So look at this. I think this is so cool. Someone AI reconstructed it.
Oh.
I think that's sick.
That might actually help with the hunt. No?
I don't know. People are trying everything.
AI is crazy nowadays.
I love it.
I'm just starved by it a lot of times.
Chat GPT, you're a real one. Google Bard, thank you.
You know what? We've got, I think now it's 99, 98 days until the new Avatar, The Last Airbender, comes out on Netflix.
Oh.
I'm real nervous.
Why?
I'm real nervous. The show, the original cartoon, is such perfection.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with it.
I wouldn't mess with it, but at the same time, I always said that if you take the show and you live action it, everybody would love it. But the problem is, with the live action, with shows like this, so much is CGI that I'm can it really be considered live action at this point?
Yeah, and it
So
would have
much
to be
CGI.
done so well, though.
Yeah.
The budget would be insane.
And I've seen the trailer, and it looks promising, but we'll see. Because these are unknown actors, and I am a horrendous critic when it comes to acting.
I do prefer watching stuff with actors I don't know, though, because I believe them more.
No, it's not the unknown. It's the untested. Are they actually good? Or do they just look the part and so they put them in there?
We'll see.
So I'm I really hope the acting isn't cringeworthy.
Mm-hmm.
Because it could so easily become cringeworthy. So, we shall see. Fingers crossed.
I hate The Rock. I like him, but I hate seeing him and everything.
I can't. I'm never convinced.
I never believe him.
It's just The Rock in movies. It's not. He's not his character. He can never become his characters. I agree.
No, and it's always the same character too.
Yeah.
No offense. Don't go crazy out there. I'm just saying, I don't believe him.
I also cannot stand Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
He tried one of the like a serious movie at one point, and I just
Wait, was it the one
No.
with J-Lo?
I don't remember. I never watched it because I can't stand him.
He did this movie with J-Lo where it was like a romance between the two of them, and I was just like,
He did one serious movie like where his family was in danger, and he had to like a thriller movie. I was like, no, Owen Wilson, you're no.
I just don't love some of these big names, like Adam Sandler.
He's in that new cartoon with like the iguana or something. And it's not this iguana. All I can hear is Adam Sandler in a booth making funny voices. That's it. Who's another one that Ben Stiller. I used to hate Ben Stiller just
I
because
don't like him.
of Heavyweights, because he was like the villain in Heavyweights. And so I detested him for so long until I started seeing him in a couple other movies. I think it was Night at the Museum that changed my mind about him. I actually really like Ben Stiller.
I used to confuse Adam Sandler and Ben Stiller all the time until I saw both of them in, what was it, Happy Gilmore that they were both in, and I was just like, whoa.
Ben Stiller was not in Happy Gilmore.
What movie are they both in?
I lied. Ben Stiller is 100% in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, what?
100%.
That's what I thought.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, he sucked in that movie too.
I gotta rewatch that one.
I love that one.
And I want to rewatch Tommy Boy.
Oh, Tommy Boy.
I like that movie.
So, me and my family, we went four-wheeling out at the Hatfield McCoy trails.
Mm-hmm.
And at night, we were playing catchphrase. My family loves catchphrase.
I love catchphrase.
And it had gotten dwindled down to enough where it was only it was me, my brother, and one of my cousins on a team, and then my dad and two of my other cousins on another team. And we were going with rounds and everything, and at one point in the game, Tommy Boy had been mentioned, but like a while back in another context or something. And I got it, and the word was Tommy Boy, and all I did, I looked at my brother, and I said, "The fat guy! Tommy Boy! Yes!" And my dad was like, "What? How did you get that?"
I love that.
And then there was another time that I was playing catchphrase with a bunch of my friends in my old apartment with Natalie, and my friend Amy was visiting from New York, and this was the first time that she had met any of my friends, and so we're all just kind of like breaking the ice with this game. And Amy grew up with Harry Potter with me and everything, and all I said to her, I got Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and all I said was, "The first one," and she got it.
Oh my god.
That's all I said, "The first one."
That's ridiculous.
It was awesome.
I love catchphrase.
I do. I love that game so much. My family gets really competitive. Like I said, when we were four-wheeling and everything, my cousin, I could have punched him in the face. My cousin Danny was sitting next to me. He gets way too competitive. And I think my team lost the point or something. He was like up out of his seat over top of me, screaming in my ear. He's like, "Yeah, baby, what do you think about that?" And I'm like, I'm this close. I'm this close to knocking you out. Oh my god. Oh, we do. We get way into that game.
My family's not competitive. My mom is so bad at catchphrase because she can't see the words. So the time is like running out, and so she's going, "Oh, so this is when you
I can't
go to the store and then you see," like she just freaking drags it out.
Oh,
This one time, the word was the big cheese. And she's like, "Oh, this is when you think, like, you're the bon." And we were like, "What?
Bon.
We need more context." She's like, "Yeah, you're the bon."
See,
Like,
that's
giving us syllables.
That's when you have to break
She
it
could
up.
have referenced Halloween Town, bro.
No, you got to split that baby up, because that's a very specific kind of phrase where you have to split it up. You have to say opposite of small, big. What does a mouse eat? Cheese.
That's
Put
what
it
I
together.
always
the big
do.
cheese. Yeah,
It's less fun, though. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's oof.
I definitely agree. I like when you have to give clues over the overall, but sometimes you got to break it up. No, the one that the one that we still crack up over is I think it was my dad who had it. It was on the phone though, so it was a little bit smaller.
Like Heads Up or something.
Yeah, sort of like that. But the word was too long to fit on the screen.
Oh no.
And so he was like, it's a person who takes, it's what a picture is. And people were like, photograph. And he was like, yeah, and where you go to the hospital. Like, what's the hospital? Like, ER? Yeah, it's photograph ER. And then my cousin's husband, DJ, from across the room, who wasn't even playing, in his deadpan voice, he goes, photographer. It just extended past the line. So, like, photograph ER.
What?
Oh my god. Oh my god, there was another one. My cousin Josh was playing, and he was like, it's like a whale. No, it was Zach. It was Zach. Okay. He was like, it's like a whale. That's all he gave us. And eventually we came about that it was walrus, but he's like, it's like a whale.
That's terrible.
Oh my god. Oh, we have so much fun playing that game.
Have you ever played Wavelength?
No.
Oh, that's such a good one. They have a mobile version and a board game, but it's like, it'll give you a spectrum. So it's like, let me think of an example. Hairy and hairless. And then it'll place a line somewhere on the spectrum. And so you have to come up with like a word or phrase to get someone else to guess where that line is. So if it was hairy or hairless and the line was like close to hairy, I would tell you like gorilla. So that you would try to point onto the spectrum like where the line is.
Okay.
So the first time that we played with my mom, I don't even remember what the spectrum was, but her hint was a quarter from the left. She just told us where the line was. It was so stupid.
That is not how you play.
She's like, I don't think I get it. It was so funny. It was like,
no, you know what game
from the left
that my brain just does not do well with? It's like that same word, same time thing. You both say a word at the same time, and you have to find the middle ground.
Yeah,
My brain does not like that.
I like that.
People are already like, okay, I got it. I'm like, how do you already have it?
I'm way better than anybody else in that game. Whatever I say is way better than what the other person says.
Do you want to try it?
No!
No!
Not if you suck at it.
Well, I've never played it.
Oh.
But when I watch other people, then I'm like, how did you get there already?
Well, I hate when you're too close, that there's nothing in between the two things.
Yeah. That's true, yeah.
You know? That happens all the time.
I don't like that.
We can try it.
I don't want to now. I feel pressure.
Okay.
I'm going to be really bad at it. I don't want to.
We don't have to.
We'll do that another time.
My friend and I have gotten in like 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw a video where 3 people were doing it.
I've done that.
And they could not.
It's hard.
They could not do it.
Well, it's hard because then 2 people get it and the other person doesn't.
Yeah. Do you play euchre?
No.
My family's a big euchre family as well.
Games.
It took me so long to freaking learn that game. And even now that I've learned it, I've played it, I know it, I would still need kind of a refresher because it's so complicated. It's not complicated, that's the thing, but it's just such specific rules. I was so irritated though because I went with my brother to our friend's house, and he was kind of having a little get together or something. I forget about, maybe it was for his birthday, I forget. But they were playing euchre, and they were trying to teach me, and I was like, okay, I think I got a handle of it. And then I had the most amazing hand. I was like, I'm going to win every single trick. It was amazing. I was so excited. But I kind of forgot that you have to follow suit no matter what. And I forgot to. And then the next round, I played the same suit that I skipped out on to win the first trick. And somebody called me out on reneging. And I'm like, no, I didn't. And they were like, you were so confident. I was like, I thought I had it.
No.
I did. I was like slapping those cards out. And I was like, this is my trick. And they were like, you reneged. I'm like, please don't. Please take it back.
I hate learning new card games.
Really? Oh my god.
I hate when someone is explaining a game to me. I will never understand it, and also I don't care.
Have you ever played Exploding Kittens? I love Exploding
I have heard of it,
Kittens.
though.
It's so much fun. It's actually a very complicated game to explain to somebody, so at that point you just hand them the directions and like figure it out.
Yeah.
And the other thing is all the cards say what they do, but I think the thing that mind boggles people, I just scared the dog, I think.
She sneezed.
The thing that mind boggles people is that to end your turn, That's you draw to end it, not start your
Mm.
turn. You play however many cards
Like
you
Uno.
want. Yeah. Yeah?
Bless
No? No. Because you, like,
I don't know. I just said that.
in Exploding Kittens, you can just draw immediately and end your turn and keep going, or you can play every single card in your hand that's possible to play. You can do as much or as little in a hand as you want. It's all about, like, the strategy you're going for and everything, how much you're trying to screw other people over. I love it. I love that game. I think it's hilarious. I think all the cards are so freaking funny and all the different, like, powers that they have. I love it. I love that game.
I have heard good things about that
I
one.
love it. And then also, we are a big, if you can get enough people to get together and who are willing to do the chaos, oh my god, what's it called? Bull and Bear? No.
No,
What's that game called?
I don't know.
There's a bull and a bear in the game that we never actually play with. Sweet Lord.
Look it up.
It's with the bell. I don't know how to look it up. It's with the wheat and the barley.
Catan?
No, it's not that kind of. It's like a matching game that you are trading your cards with other people. What is it called?
I love Catan.
I'm gonna what's the wheat and barley trading
Wheat and
card
barley
game?
I don't know, but I love Telestrations.
Pit.
Pit.
I'm an idiot. It's called Pit, and you have all these cards, and you're supposed to play with points and stuff. We just play, who's the first one to get it.
Mm-hmm.
But you have all these cards. There's 9 cards that you have to match, and there's wheat, barley, rice, corn, all the different whatevers. And you're trading with people by shouting out a number of cards, 2 cards, 2, 2, 2, 2. And you trade with another person who's trading 2 cards. And you have to try to get your hand to all match. And then once you do, you slam the bell, you yell Pit, and you win. And then you're supposed to, again, rack up points. And each card has a certain point value that you're supposed to rack up. But again, it's so much fun. And just be prepared. People are screaming, actively screaming, diving over each other, yanking cards out of each other's hands. It is such chaos. It's so much fun.
I love Spoons. That's a chaotic one.
I do like Spoons.
I really enjoy.
Have you ever played Tongues?
Tongues?
It's literally the exact same thing as Spoons, but instead of grabbing a spoon, you stick out your tongue, but you continue the game, and you just silently watch who is the last person.
That's a good idea if you don't have spoons.
And it's just funny because everybody can have their tongue out except one person, and everybody just keeps going to wait to see how long it takes.
Mhm.
It's so funny. I love that one.
That's so funny. We always love to do fakes, you pretend to
Yeah.
or you slap the table.
Have you played
stress
Extreme
everybody.
Spoons?
No.
No. You say no?
What's extreme about it?
You hide the spoons around the house.
That's terrifying.
So
I hate
when
that.
you get everyone's sprinting and shoving each other across the room and everything, trying to get the spoons.
No,
That's
I
a good
don't
time.
like that.
Our family is really brutal.
Yeah, you guys are really competitive.
We've drawn blood before
Good grief.
in spoons.
Yeah, you
we
guys
have
play
actually
knives.
drawn. Yeah. I saw this one thing on TikTok, which is I forget the video, but were you the sibling that threw the knives or was thrown at?
Yeah, I saw that.
Or was chased with? And I was like, no, I never chased. I just threw the knives.
Smart. It's more effective.
It is. Yeah, we had these big old steak knives, and I remember my brother had a buddy of his that he drove me to insanity, and I would chuck steak knives at him. Yeah, that was a good time.
I gotta read you this letter that my sister wrote me.
What?
Hold on.
Oh, I can't wait for Christmas. I have a Christmas letter to read everybody. It's so inappropriate. I love it. Did you just open your fridge?
Huh?
It sounded like you opened your fridge.
No, I just opened this door.
Oh.
Cold air is gonna come out, but it's unrelated. Okay, so my sister went on an overnight retreat, and
When was this?
last week,
Okay.
and the family members were supposed to write the girls. I think this is so stupid. Not the fact of what it is, but you'll see. So the girls retreat.
Pause.
Yeah,
Your sister's in high school.
yeah, she's 17.
She's 17 years old, and she wrote you a letter with stickers.
So listen, I'm gonna get to that. It's unrelated.
Okay.
Hold on. So she went on this girls' retreat overnight. It's one of those things that you're just supposed to go and cry and be friends. I don't know. It's so stupid. I think it's so dumb. So the family members of the girls were supposed to write them letters they were gonna open on the retreat. So my mom and I, like, didn't really get the memo that we were supposed to write really long and emotional letters. So we just wrote her, like, a few sentences of, like, how we were proud of her and, like, we love her and she's so amazing, right? What we didn't know is that they read them out loud.
Oh, awkward.
And so it was made very obvious that my sister got the shortest and least heartfelt letters, and other girls had 6 pages of emotional, personal detail.
Ew.
So my sister did cry on the retreat, but because she was very mad at us.
Aww.
And I feel bad, but also I didn't know. So then they wrote letters to their family members, and so she made it funny because she wasn't going to give me a heartfelt letter, obviously, after that. So she put stickers on it, including defense, foul, and also, like, the serial number of the sticker book. She, like, took it off and stuck it on there. A grandpa, attitude, another serial number. So, what you were just saying, like, reminded me of something she wrote in here. By the way, that's me, a grandma. That's her.
So we were going to have to take a picture of this letter
That's
and post
Eric.
it. That's Eric.
That's grandpa. So, I don't know if I'll read the whole thing, so I don't really remember, but it says, Dear Bub, that's me. Hey, Shoddy. This retreat is eating, but I really just want to watch TikToks right now, so we're doing that when I get back. Anywho, thank you for being my big sister. Currently imagining... Oh, never mind. Thank you for no longer abusing me like when we were little. I'm so glad you were there to abuse me, though, because you kept me in check. Who would have been player 1 on the Wii or got the clothed Barbies if you weren't there? So, by the way, when my sister and I would play Barbies... The way we would distinct whose was whose is mine were clothed and hers were naked.
Oh
my god. I probably would have nuked the country if it wasn't for you keeping me busy. Thank you for putting up with my dirty room. My need to be purchasing all the things.
Need to be purchasing.
Love you, bub. Love, bub. So...
I love that. That's great.
It was very cute. I want to, like, laminate it or something.
That's precious.
So, they read all those letters out loud, and then the girls made, like, friendship bracelets, but how they did it was all of the girls would contribute to each other's bracelet. So they had these beads that had different meanings. The colors had different meanings. So it was, like, peace or happiness or family. And so you give the girl what you want to grant them in life. And my sister had all family beads because they read those awful letters that my mom and I wrote. It felt so bad.
It's not your fault. I wouldn't feel bad.
No, I feel a little bad.
No.
But
Maybe I'm just
blamed it
heartless.
on my mom. So there we go.
That's hilarious, though. I love that. That's precious.
I think retreats are so stupid. I'm sorry.
See, me and my brother, we're not close like that. Our way of communicating is bashing each other on Facebook. He posted this thing, I think I talked about this. He posted this thing of, like, a picture of a gorilla going into surgery under anesthetic or something. And the caption on it that he put, like, it was, pray for my sister. So I commented on it. I was like, as she prepares to operate on her brother. Threw it back at him.
That's so good. What the heck?
And then the next day I saw, because me and my brother both love Supernatural, I posted, all it says was, you're A, and then there's a picture of a Supernatural character whose name is Dick Roman. So you would only get it if you watch Supernatural, but, like, you're a dick. And then I posted that, and he laughed at that. But that's our love language, is just being dicks to one another.
I don't understand Facebook.
So there was this one guy I went to school with. Didn't really, we weren't friends or anything in high school, or middle school. I forget. It doesn't matter. Either way, he added me on Facebook, so I knew him, and I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and add him. And I've been posting stuff about penguins and whatever on Facebook. And he commented on one of it. He's just like, I have season tickets. I've gone to every home game and everything. I'm like, please stop rubbing it in my face that this is happening. He's like, I have season tickets. I can invite somebody. I'm like, don't play, man. Like, I want to go so damn bad. But of course, like, Pittsburgh is 10,000 years away. So I'm like, I can't just like pick up and go to a game as much as I want to.
I would love
But I
to.
was like, don't play, man. Don't tease me with that. I'm like, oh my god.
That's so funny.
I've loved hockey forever. It's only recently that I'm like actually sitting down and actually paying money to like watch games. But we used to go to Nailers game, my family. I'm the only one in my family who loves hockey, and so I've never gone to an actual NHL game. Never gone to a Penguins game or anything. And it's killing me. He's like,
Let's
I can invite
go.
you. I'm like, please, let's go. You want to go to Crunch games?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I love them.
My problem is, though, that any Crunch game is going to probably be on at the same time as one of my NHL games.
Just
So I'm
plug it
going
on
to
your
be
phone at
well,
the
that's
same time.
I'm going to be double whammying it.
You're probably
And-
not the only person to do
Well,
it.
I love the commentary. And I was just talking to my coworker about it. I was like, I'm going to have the commentary. I'm going to have headphones.
Bring your bone conductors.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had those. That's a good idea. Because I was like, I don't want to take away from like the atmosphere of the hockey game I'm at.
There you go.
Because the atmosphere of hockey games is like no other. Oh my god, they're the best. I freaking love it. Yes, let's go. Actually, legitimately, let's look at the schedule, plan, and go.
Last time I went to a Crunch game, we were like sitting at the top of like the first row or whatever. So these people that were further in the, like, we were on the end of the row.
Mm-hmm.
These people got up and came back like 20 times. They kept like getting up, and then we would have to stand up so they could get through.
That's so
And
obnoxious.
they come back, and then they get up again and come back. And then one of them would get up, then the other two would get up, and then they'd all come back.
Please
and
tell
they
me
kept
this
going
was-
back and forth.
This was at least in between plays.
No!
You do not.
They weren't even paying attention.
You do not stand up in the middle of a play. You wait until the whistle blows.
No, they did it throughout the whole
What the
thing.
hell?
It was so annoying.
At that point, I've been like, you guys are done. Either switch up, like, you
You're
go
like,
to the middle.
we swear this is the last time, dude.
Oh my god, I hate
Oh
people.
my god, you're so funny.
I hate people who are just so absolutely either obtuse and like not self-aware enough to recognize how dickish they're being, or those that people who are aware of it and don't care. Like, you are the worst type
It's
of
almost
person.
worse if you're aware.
It is. Like, you are the worst type of person, and I don't believe you should exist.
Yeah.
Just period.
No, it happens to me all the time at Ace where, like, so we have this card machine, the card reader, right? And people tap to pay. But there's only, like, there's a little square that says, please tap here, right? Because everybody just waves around the screen and, like, does a little magic, boop, like, bippity boppity, whatever. Like, it's an old machine. You have to hold it down on the square. So, probably every single customer comes up, oh, do you have tap to pay? And I'm like, yep. And then they, like, wave it 3 feet around the screen. And I'm like, oh, you gotta tap it right. And I point, and they go, oh, right where it says to tap here? Ah, I'm probably the 1,000th person to do that. It's almost worse than people just going, oh, and they're just freaking tapping it. I hate when people think they're original and funny. I hate it.
I've noticed, though, that there are a few sayings that I do in relation, because again, socially awkward as all get out. I will say certain things that I'm like, oh my god, I sounded exactly like my mother.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like the cliche little sayings that you can't help but say in a certain situation that just, it sets it up for the cliche sayings. I'm like, I can't stop myself from saying it. So yeah, there have been times when I'm that type of person.
I try to do that, though, on purpose to be, like, social, and it doesn't land.
Mm-mm. And it's because everybody knows how cliche they are, but it's like the situation, there is nothing else to say except the most cliche thing to say.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, what else do you want me to, like, because then it's the other way around. If I don't say the most cliche thing that the situation is setting you up to say, then it's just me sitting in silence and looking like a bitch,
Mm-hmm.
which I kind of prefer. But that's not okay for social interactions. You gotta, I don't know.
Social interactions are so awkward. Like, when I'm helping a customer, like, check them out, and then say that they're putting their purse back together, like, putting their change away, whatever, I wait until like they're done and start to walk away to say have a nice day. Because if I say have a nice day,
I feel
and then
so
they're
rushed.
still
I'm
standing
like, oh my
there,
god, okay, I gotta get out of the
right?
way. Yep.
So I wait. Well, this one time, this guy was like getting his stuff together, and he goes, "Are you supposed to tell me to like have a good day or something?" And I was like, "I was gonna." Oh my god! Or when people bring
Bombastic
up
side-eye.
one item and they go, "I don't need a bag." Guess what? You weren't getting one. Oh my god!
Oh my
Hate customers. This one time, this lady like, she gave me some change. What did she do? I'm trying to remember what the change exchange was.
Your voice drops so much with
She gave me like, I don't even remember what it was. It was like 10 and change, and she gave me 20 and change. I could give her a 10 back or something like that. She's handed it to me. She goes, "Do you know what to do?"
Oh, sweet Jesus. Sweet heavenly Lord above.
Wait, I'm confused. I don't know how to give change. I'm just the freaking cashier.
That is so... Listen.
And then she was like, "What's my change?"
Oh my god.
And I'm like, "I'm gonna shove it up your butt." Oh my god.
So, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I understand why she probably said that, because she's probably run into a lot of people, because kids don't know, a lot of kids do not know how to give change
I'm
back.
21!
Yeah. A lot of people don't know how, even at your age, a lot of people don't. But the problem is, I think kind of the same thing, because I will do that if it's like, I don't know, if it's $10 and some change or something, and I'll give them $21.
Mm-hmm.
I always am like, if I hand this to them, are they gonna be like, "Oh, you gave me too much," and like hand me the one back? I'm like, no, never. No one ever does, thankfully.
I saw this TikTok.
But
that
in
was
my
like,
head, I'm like, do they know? Do
Yeah.
they know? But obviously, if they don't know how to do it, nobody has to do it in person though. Nobody has to do it in their own head though.
No, you just type it in.
You just
tells
type it
you
in
what
and it
is.
tells you. But like when I was young, I worked in like the before cat. Sweet Lord, I'm so freaking dumb. Not before cash registers were invented, but I worked at a concession stand at the baseball fields,
Yeah.
and there was no cash register. It was literally just a little box,
Mhm.
you know, your cash box. And so you had to do all the change and everything. You had to add it up and do it in your head. And so I was forced to learn how to do change pretty freaking quick.
Concessions should be whole dollars, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, if you have like a lollipop at 25 cents, you have to know how to do
Okay,
the
a
differences with the
lollipop.
75-cent kind of thing, even that.
Well, lollipops should be illegal. I think they're disgusting.
Dang,
Go ahead.
harsh. But no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I learned as a kid before, you know, there wasn't cash registers in these little concession stands. Nowadays, because registers do all the work for you, people don't take a minute to actually think about how change works. And we saw the video before. It was like, if you have $7.25 and you get a 10, what is your change? And people are like, oh, $3.75. No. And they're like, it's $7.25. And they're just thinking of them separately, which I understand why their brain is thinking that. But it's like, take 2 more seconds.
So you
Take
have
2
to
more
think of the
seconds.
change as equaling $1.
Yeah. You count up from the change.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's $7.25. What makes it up to 8? That's your 75. And then you
Yeah.
have 2 extra. Like, it's not hard, but people... Okay.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
This is thrilling to listen to. Just a lecture from me. Okay.
People think I'm
Great.
so dumb.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm a chick and I work in a hardware store.
That's not
People
dumb.
come in and they go, is there a guy I could ask about something? I'm not... Women, too.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. I go, can I help you find something? I'm actually looking for a guy to ask about something.
That's just... What century are we living in still? Actually, speaking of your work, my cousin is driving me crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, David, how you doing? Ow! Son of a beanstalk!
You okay?
My heart just imploded. Oh, sweet Lord, that hurt. Woo! Anyway, that like ricocheted through my entire
What
boob.
happened?
It felt like I got stabbed in the chest through my boob.
Like a heart, like a chest pain, or like a heart?
Sort of like a boob chest pain. I don't know. It really hurt. Anyway, moving on. He's been asking me about that
Yeah, so it can be ordered into the store, but they ask for like his name and phone number because they'll call him when it's ready.
Okay. Does he need to come into the store, or can I text you his info? Like, what do we need to do? What's best?
I like how we're doing having this exchange on the phone.
And he's like,
So-
you know what he said? He was just like, if Mary Grace doesn't answer you, you're gonna lose your one and only fan. Oh my god! That's
Oh my
so
god!
mean. Well, you take 10 years to answer.
I had to figure it out.
I know.
in real time.
That's what I told. I was like, you're gonna have to be patient. She's working on it.
Like I was at work and I had to go up to my coworker and be like, "Do we have this?"
Yeah.
And then he had to go look, and he had to be like, "No, but we can order it in." And then I had to be like, "Okay, can we order it in?" And he'd be like, "Well, I need the name and phone number," because he could like buy it online and have it shipped to the store and pick it up that, but we didn't want to do that because we wanted my discount. So he was gonna have to have it shipped to the store and then pick it up and then pay for it there. So he needed a name and phone number, and I was like, well, should I put it under my name and phone number? And then, yeah, so it was like we were trying to figure out what the best way to do it was, and I'm still not even really sure what it is. But we could probably put it under my name and phone number, and then I'll just let you know when it's there,
Okay.
and then he can come in
Okay.
and pick it up.
Okay.
Is there like an urgency for the oven?
You know, he says he has to keep his child warm. The child is unborn, so like,
What?
what? We have some time. But they are in the process of like building their house and
Okay.
everything. So I think he wants to. I don't know. I didn't really talk to him about it, but
Yeah.
like I think he wants to get it in.
I'll have
sooner
them
rather
order it
than
in, and then yeah, I'll
Okay.
let you know.
He is like,
That's
as
so
he says,
funny.
he's our one and only fan. So he's gonna hear all of this anyway.
By the way, if you're listening, that's so rude. Okay,
Oh my god.
it's a process. Okay,
It's a process.
I work at a small hardware store. Okay, our systems were just down 2 weeks ago because we got hacked.
Oh
The
whoa.
entire corporation got hacked. It was such a mess.
Square is pushing my patience.
Oh,
Because I use Square for business, yeah. So I will say I started blaming Square for this one little thing. It was my fault. I figured it out, so that's fine. But it's no longer apparently free for individuals.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
That's the whole reason I signed up with them. I had to pay $207 now for the freaking yearly subscription
That's
or whatever for it.
lot. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So I'm like, maybe I should look elsewhere. But the problem is my entire business is through them. Like I set up my entire business through Square, unfortunately, and so I'm kind of
You should call them and be like,
yeah.
why?
So now I have to explore. If I have to pay this much money, I better be getting some additional like little perks and everything out of it because I'm like, the free for the individual was like your basic of basic, which I was
Right.
fine with. But if I have to pay this kind of money now, then
That's an insane amount of money. That's an insane amount of money.
oh my god,
Amount of money.
that just reminded me of. Have you watched One Piece yet?
No, you said this last
I've
week.
asked about it. You need to watch it. It's so freaking good. I don't want to talk
Isn't there
about it.
like a million episodes?
No, that's the original cartoon.
Oh.
Or I'm sorry, the anime. I'm talking the live action. That's my my parents' foreign exchange student watched
Yes.
every single one. I'm like, you were insane.
I haven't watched anything at all.
I actually just watched All the Light We Cannot See. Good. So good. It's based off a book. Really good. Didn't have any idea what the book was about until I started watching the show, and it was really, really good. And then my dad, so listen to this. Me and my dad don't talk other than the occasional,
Hissing on the phone.
Yeah. But so I texted my family, and all I said was, All the Light We Cannot See on Netflix. Very, very good. So I recommended that to them. And then my dad turns around and recommends Love at First Sight on Netflix.
Okay.
So it's the movie. I haven't watched it yet. But it's so funny because, like, I recommended this, like, war riddled story, and he gives me back a little love story. And it's so cute.
Love at First Sight.
So
That sounds
cute.
like one of those reality shows that.
I thought, like, Love is Blind or something.
Yeah.
But no, my dad would never watch one of those. But it's some kind of movie. I have no idea what it's about. If it's
Actually-
sad, I'm going to punch him in the face.
So what? You like sad stuff sometimes?
Sometimes. I'm not in the mood for sad.
Fair enough. I started watching Castaway Diva. On
I've
Netflix.
never heard of that.
It's so funny.
Is it reality?
It's not funny. No, it's a TV show. It's
Scripted?
Yeah, but I don't know what language it's even in.
Oh, it's foreign.
Yes,
Nice.
but it was actually so sad. I was not expecting this because it's about this girl who like has a celebrity that she loves, and then she ends up on an island. Like that's all I knew from looking at the description. But so it's about this girl. She loves this celebrity. She like calls a radio show and is able to like talk to the celebrity for like a second. And then this kid who's a bully in her class like takes the phone and closes the phone. And she was so mad. And so he like bullies her. But it turns out that he was being abused by his dad, and so he was taking it out on the girl, but he actually really liked her.
Mm.
Well,
Mhm.
she was being abused by her dad.
Oh, damn.
And so they end up becoming close, and he helps her like make a music video to enter into this contest to meet the celebrity. And at night, like her dad would abuse her, so she would like leave out of her window and then go to his house. She calls the cops on her dad, and
Am I gonna want to watch this?
I don't think so.
Why? It
She
sounds like something I would watch.
It's really sad. She calls the cops on her dad, and the cops made them make up, and they're like, hug it out.
Oh my god.
So she jumps off of a freaking platform into some water. The dad jumps in after her. She like wakes up on an island, and I don't even know if he's alive. That's where I left it off.
Oh, dang.
And I think this is where like the story kind of starts, because I was only in like the second episode.
I want to watch it.
All right, watch it.
Spoilers.
A lot of
Jeez.
crying.
Yeah. Have you watched, I know I've mentioned it before, Young Royals?
Mm-mm.
Young Royals is so good.
I want to rewatch Queen's Gambit. I love that show.
Dude, me too. Oh my god.
It's so freaking good. I wish they would make more. I know they won't, but I wish.
No.
I know, but I like it.
I do love that show. What am I watching right now? Oh, I watched like the first episode of Only Murders in the Building. That was kind of good.
Have you seen Disenchantment?
No.
If I'm gonna ever recommend that you watch something, ever, it's that.
Okay.
And by
Wait.
recommend, I mean you need to watch it.
Isn't it that cartoon?
Yeah.
Is it a show or a movie?
A show.
Okay. On what platform?
Netflix.
Okay.
It's got
I haven't finished Suits yet.
Suits. Ugh, I don't like that. The trailer made me cringe.
Yeah.
We talked about this,
Yeah.
but Disenchantment is so good. Definitely watch the first season.
Okay. Maybe after hockey season?
Sure. It's always there. There's 4 seasons now.
I've been wanting to learn another language. That's what I keep telling myself. Like, every time I want to sit down and watch a television show, which I rarely do, but when I do, why not learn a new language? Why not get Babbel or something? And then I was looking into it, and they're like, any app or something like that, it's not going to get you fluent. And so I'm like,
No.
I don't know if I want to spend all that kind of money on not fluent.
Well, if you're gonna do Duolingo, it's free.
Yeah, that's true, too.
But
I guess I should try something, but like...
it's hard to like teach
But the
yourself.
Duolingo owl is so mean.
Yeah, he sent me
He
a lot
will
of
hunt
emails.
me down.
He sent me a lot of emails, and I tried to guilt trip me, and it was like, I see that you're ignoring me. I guess I'll stop sending these. I'm just like,
It's so rude.
honestly, go F yourself.
And that's I tried learning Italian from Duolingo. That did not stick. But I'm like, I took Spanish for a few years in high school, and while I didn't learn anything from my Spanish class, I did have this one little kids program that taught me a whole lot more than I ever did in high school. So I'm like, maybe I could try Spanish first. I really want to learn German
I think Spanish is pretty easy.
and Swedish.
Those, I don't know anything about those.
I really want to learn German and Swedish. But the most useful, obviously, to me would be Spanish. And then probably second after that would be Italian, because, like, most of my church is straight up Italian. But yeah. I think
Italian is so complicated. There are so many different dialects. I don't even know. And different, like, phrases that are, like, so niche and, like,
I want to
rare.
learn Scottish Gaelic.
do it.
I literally cannot wrap my tongue around things, though. That's what she said.
That's crazy.
But no, quite literally, I cannot roll my R's. I cannot.
You can't. Try.
Oh,
God.
Oh, yeah! Oh, there it was. Okay, but I can't get that in the middle of words. I just sound like I'm
Whoa, you're doing it.
like
You're doing it right behind your teeth.
Where do you do it? That is behind your teeth.
Not. That's not. I'm not touching my teeth though. You're touching your teeth.
No, I'm not.
You're very close.
I don't know what to do.
I'm like right in the middle.
How do you? Okay, like say Rosa.
No.
Rosa.
You wouldn't.
Rosa.
You wouldn't, because it's not a double R. You only do it when it's a double R. Swear. Look it up.
Nuh-uh, because I was watching. No. I was watching. What's that
Okay,
show?
maybe they do it for flair.
Roswell?
But you're not supposed to.
Rosa. They say the girl's name in Roswell. They say it with rolled R in the beginning.
Well, that's for flair. I might be wrong, but I'm like almost positive that you're only supposed to do it when it's a double R.
I don't think that's right.
Look it up.
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
No, we don't need facts here.
No, because I'll feel bad if I'm wrong. When to roll R's in Spanish. When there are two R's in a row. Arriba. A-R-R-I-B-A.
Arriba!
Oh, or one R at the beginning of a word. We're both
That's
right.
what I said. Yeah, okay. Arriba. That's all I got.
God.
Arriba.
Well, if you can't do it, you just don't do it. You don't have to do it.
Yeah, but
The other thing though is like that Spanish like lisp, because they don't say like, what is it, S's? They say like with a like Barcelona, like with a TH.
Barcelona. Ibiza.
Or maybe
It's
it's when
Ibiza.
it's a C that sounds like an S in English. It's a TH sound.
That always drives me crazy though.
I love it. I think it's so cute.
Ibiza. It's Ibiza.
Mm.
Like the American accent is Ibiza, but it's actually Ibiza, and I'm like, it
I
just
like
straight
it.
up sounds like a lisp. Ibiza.
Ibiza. I want sushi.
Have you ever seen those videos where people will take like famous songs and do a video of it, but with like voicing syncing to it with a lisp, and then all you can
And
hear
then
is
you can hear
like,
the lisp.
oh
I like those.
no! You know what I love? It's such a cute little commercial. My memory is garbage though. I forget what team and what players it is, but there are two hockey players in the locker room. One's a goalie, one's another player, I forget.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, what's your goals for retirement? And the goalie's like, no goals. He's got a real heavy like list. It's so cute. He's like, no
That's
goals.
so funny.
He's like, you don't have any goals for retirement, or what are you doing? You're like, no goals. It's so cute.
Wait, have you seen
Oh, microphone down. Microphone down.
Oof. Oh, what's that guy's name? He's this baseball player. And he goes, it's so cute. They go, what happened to you today out on the field? And he goes, cramp. And he's like, you got a cramp? Yeah, just a cramp. Oh, what did you say you were going to do about that? Bananas. Because monkeys never cramp. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh my god, I have to show you afterwards. I don't remember what his name
so
is.
Cute.
But he's so cute. Oh my god.
Oh,
But he's
man.
just this baseball player.
Just
Monkeys.
this
Every day, 2 bananas.
bananas.
How many did you have? About 3. Because monkeys never cramp. It's so cute. I gotta show you.
Your accent's pretty decent. If
It
that's
sounds-
decent. I
It
don't
sounds
know.
just like him.
Oh my
I think.
god, that's so funny.
He's so funny.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
Is that all we got?
I went completely brain dead
Good
there.
grief.
I
Monkeys?
can't believe you don't like stuffing. What the frick is wrong with you?
Oh, we're right back to
We are. I haven't stopped thinking about the fact that you don't like stuffing. What is wrong with you? What is your favorite?
Sorry. My favorite.
Like, what do you like on Thanksgiving? Let's
Mashed
not.
potatoes, corn,
No,
a
listen.
piece of bread or a bun on the side.
No, listen, folks. Here's your greatest. I talked about it before. My mom made me the Parmesan mashed potatoes. You take your mashed potatoes and you doctor them up. You put your cream cheese, you put your butter, you put your sour cream, and you put your shit ton of Parmesan cheese in it. And then you mix it all together. Then you put another layer of your Parmesan cheese on top and you bake that bitch. It is so freaking good. Oh my god, is it good? You'll never need regular. Oh, obviously you want like some garlic, all that good stuff. Like really doctor it up. You'll never go back to regular mashed potatoes because it's so freaking good.
I saw somebody that said that how like potatoes taste like whatever you cook it in. So instead of cooking your potatoes that you would make mashed potatoes with in water, to cook them like in milk instead, and then it'll absorb the milk.
Cook it in bacon grease.
Gross.
Oh, you don't like bacon? Dude, that'd be
I
sick.
hate bacon.
But I wouldn't want my mashed potatoes to taste like milk.
But you put milk in them anyway. You don't
Yeah,
want them
but
to taste
that's-
like water.
You want it to taste like potato.
Yeah, but they taste like whatever.
No,
they're in.
potato tastes like potato.
Oh.
Which potato is just starch. So I guess I don't know. But that's
Listen,
a lot of milk.
Don't
That's like
shoot the messenger.
that's
I
like
just
a
saw
lot
on
of that's like
TikTok.
expensive. But no, putting milk in it is supposed to be more for texture. I thought. You know what?
I'm hungry now.
I'm just telling you. Your cream cheese, your sour cream, your butter, your garlic powder, and more Parmesan cheese. It's so good. It's so good.
I love a potato. I love a New York State Fair baked potato.
I like waffle fries, I think, more than anything.
I want waffle fries.
Chick-fil-A's waffle fries with their Chick-fil-A sauce.
The Chick-fil-A. Okay, I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm not, and I'm gonna.
I
say
hate
it.
you.
Chick-fil-A without the sauce is not good. The Chick-fil-A sauce is what makes Chick-fil-A good. Because you could
Hey,
dip any old frickin' fry in that Chick-fil-A sauce and it's busting to 1,000. Chick-fil-A on its own,
No, I
not
disagree.
bad, but not great.
I disagree.
You can. That's fine. That's my opinion.
Your
That's my
opinion is wrong.
opinion!
And it's wrong. Listen, no, their fries, even plain, are better than a lot of fries that I've had.
They vary for me. Sometimes I get them, they're mushy. Sometimes they're firm as a rock. Sometimes
See, I love them. I've never had a bad batch.
I have.
And then I always get their grilled club chicken sandwich. It is so stinking good. Yes, I pour a crap ton of that sauce on it because I just love the sauce.
You can get it bottled from the store. Big bottle of
I
it.
feel like it's not going to be the same.
It is.
Is it?
Promise.
You know what I
swear.
want? I want that
always get it.
Chipotle. That
Yeah.
smoked Chipotle, whatever
I got
that
it at
smoked.
Tops.
Really?
Smoked Chipotle. Yeah, I have it in my fridge.
From
Actually, I'm
Chipotle.
aware.
Like that sauce we had at
Yeah,
Chipotle.
you buy it at the store. It's just a freaking what's that brand?
I don't know.
The brand of hot sauce.
I don't know.
It's just
Frank's.
no, it's not Frank's. It's hold on.
Either way, we can get it at the store. Hot diggity dog. I'm
Yeah,
all over
I've
that.
gotten it. It's
We're getting there. We're getting so close.
What is it called?
Smoked.
Smoky
Barbecue.
Chipotle.
I don't know.
Oh my god,
I like the spicy.
it's delicious, isn't
It's
it?
so smoky. It's
Yeah, I
so
got it from Tops.
delicious.
But it comes in a box. The
Just-
bottle's in
yeah.
a box. So when you're looking for it, like, you're not going to see it.
Interesting. I have taken for breakfast. I think I talked about it already, but 2 eggs.
Oh,
with-
Tabasco. It's Tabasco
Oh,
brand.
okay.
Chipotle.
A little
flavor.
sausage round with 2 eggs scrambled all together, and with I take a whole stinking tomato, dice it up I make like a scrambled omelet, and then I take a crap ton of jalapenos, dice them up, put them in there, and then if I put some of that smoky,
Get it.
whoo, whoo,
I bet they got it.
Oh my
Well,
God.
where do you get your groceries from?
I only ever go to Aldi, but I
They
will
might
make a
have
special
it,
trip.
but they definitely have it at Tops.
No, they don't have it at Aldi, but
And they have Chick-fil-A sauce at Tops too.
dude,
I swear to God, it's the same thing. Get the bottle. It's like this. It's a small bottle.
that's gonna
but
be so problematic because then I have to buy
I put it on
food.
everything.
Then I have to buy
Pizza?
food that.
I dip my pizza in Chick-fil-A sauce.
Well, my thing is I don't buy food like frozen food anymore.
Well, here's what you do: get frozen Smiley French fries.
That's really unhealthy. I'm trying to avoid like frozen.
You can't have these
Processed
conversations
foods.
with me because I don't care.
Listen, I've lost. Okay, see the problem is my weight fluctuates like 10 pounds in a single day, but from yesterday to today, I've lost like 7 pounds.
God bless.
So
I don't know how much I weigh, but that's why I mean smiley fries. I get smiley fries, Toaster oven, 9 of them, always. Dip it in the Chick-fil-A sauce. It's just as good as Chick-fil-A because that's what all the Chick-fil-A is the
Nah,
freaking sauce.
man, nah.
I'm just saying you should try it. But yes, the Tabasco Chipotle flavor, smoked Chipotle,
Okay.
the best.
I am all over that.
I haven't tried the other ones, but I doubt that they're as good as
So, like I told, like what I'm doing is like every other day during the week I skip. So yesterday was an eating day for me, and I spoiled myself. I love Burger King's spicy chicken sandwich. It was so good.
that. I've been wanting Burger King.
Every single time I've gotten that sandwich, other than one time where they forgot the tomato, but every time I get it, it is so stinking good. And all that spicy sauce is just dripping all over it. I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. Oh, I love spicy.
I love spicy.
My stomach is growling right now.
I'm really hungry.
We gotta stop. We have to move on. I want Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving
It's
food.
next week.
I'm not a huge fan of turkey, and so I'm like, why waste the stomach space on turkey when I have all these beautiful sides? I'm making a pumpkin cheesecake, and then I'm gonna try to make a new sweet potato recipe that my mom posted on Facebook.
Love cheesecake.
Love cheesecake. I love pumpkin cheesecake.
I love homemade whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
It's so like milky.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you do it properly with like the sugar and the vanilla?
Yeah, my sister does it, so I have no
A
idea,
lot of
but I
people
think
just
so.
whip cream, and I'm like, that's not
No,
good.
there's a sugar essence because it's always around the rim of the freaking thing.
Okay, yeah. You have to put like the sugar and the vanilla with it, or it's literally just whipped.
Although my cousin had like a freaking like a device that you put cream in, and it, like there's like a carbonation capsule that you like attach to it, and it like makes it explode, and it makes like the whipped cream. It's so cool.
Whoa. Newfangled devices. Have you ever made like butter or ice cream the old-fashioned way? Like in school, where you
yeah.
have like your two plastic bags, you've got your milk and your cream and everything in one bag, and then you put it in a bigger bag with all the
With
ice,
salt?
and then you just
Did you
push
do
it
the
up.
salt to make it colder?
Yeah.
I went to somebody's house and they had made some sort of contraption with a bicycle that you sit on the bike and pedal, and it would spin the ice cream
Yeah.
bag around inside of the ice. Where was I?
I don't know how
What
that.
was I
No, we
doing?
literally just they told us bring gloves because we're just mushing a bag of
Have
ice.
you ever like shaken
The-
cream until it's butter?
Yep.
Yeah,
Did on that. Yep.
Good times.
Good times.
Good colonial times.
There was what was it called? There was like a little village that in elementary school everyone would take a I almost said
In
vacation.
Ohio,
In Ohio, there was Roscoe's Village. That's what it was.
we got someone like that.
Yeah,
in,
it was like
Cooperstown.
you sit in the old time desk, and there's the little inkwell, and then there's the chair in the corner with the dunce cap.
I love stuff like that.
I loved
we
it
had
too.
one in Indiana. It was called Kokomo. It was kind of different though because it was about like natives and like.
Well, we had that too. Like there was like a demonstration
Mm-hmm.
as far as like different native stuff, and then also like
Oh, the
Here-
candle dipping! Oh,
the candle dipping, the candle dipping, and then also they taught you how to, or they tried to teach you how to do the stick and wheel game.
Oh yes, I did the
That,
same thing.
and then also you have two sticks, and you literally just bounce a third stick back and forth between the two,
Oh,
and then try
that's
to balance
interesting.
that. That's
did
another
you
one.
do with the stick and the wheel? Did you do the thing where you put the wheel? You have two sticks. You put the wheel over and you pull them apart, and it shoots. It Beyblades the wheel into the sky, and then
Beyblades!
someone else has to catch it, and then you freaking and you pull them apart, and
Yeah, I know what
hook
you're talking-
slides off.
I don't know if we ever did that one.
I want to do that right now.
Beyblades, though. Do you remember Beyblades?
I never had them.
Oh my god. So when I was young, they changed them now to like be a lighter plastic or something. I don't think they're still in production or whatever, but the older ones are like legitimate metal. And I just remember you put your finger down in there, you're getting your finger whacked off. Those were so freaking fun. Oh my god, I love Beyblades.
I used to have so many fun toys.
I always thought I was like such a, I don't know, so crazy super genius or something as I'm putting it together. I thought like I was rocket science putting Beyblades together. Those were so much fun. I miss Mighty Beans.
I was just gonna say that.
I
was
actually
gonna say, did
have
you have Mighty Beans?
I have 5 Mighty Beans of I have
Oh, I've seen them.
young Anakin, older Anakin. I have Chewbacca, Han, and Obi-Wan. So I have those ones. And my plan, what I wanted to do was, of course I wanted the entire Star Wars set to start with because I started with Star Wars. But the problem is, now they're discontinued, so you're not getting any of the new Star Wars movies and characters.
Oh. I hope someone on Etsy make your own Mighty Beans. Is
I
that
want
available?
Mighty Beans to come back just so I can have all of the full collection of it and continue on.
Those are fun.
But I wanted to collect all the Mighty Beans. And
All
what I
of them?
wanted to do is, because the 5 Mighty Beans that I got from Big Fun Toy Store in Columbus when I went to go see my 21 Pilots concert.
Mhm.
And so I wanted them to not just be a collection. I didn't want to just have them all. I wanted the story behind the Mighty Bean. So I wanted to reach out to people like, if you have Mighty Beans, I wanted the story behind that. So
I
I'm
had,
like,
like,
if you have
2.
Mighty Beans that you plan on getting rid of, send them to me and like write a little note card about like who you are, where you're from. Not like super creepy or anything, but just like the story of like
The lifetime of the
the
bean.
lifetime of the bean. I want to know the story behind the bean and send them to me. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to collect all the
What
Mighty Beans
happened?
with
Why
the story.
didn't you do that?
Do you know how complicated that is? Do you know how many Mighty Beans there are? There is an
I had
asinine
2.
amount.
I had 2.
You had 2? I had the
And I
pig
had
bean.
like a little track that I would flip around.
Yeah, I want the pig bean. That I was obsessed with the pig bean in elementary school. And it was just a little pig and had little splotches of mud and grossness on it. And it was so cute and I loved it. And I want that one. I love Mighty Beans. That is a collection I can get behind. I also need to work on I spent so much money on collecting all of the Lego Hobbit figures. So I've got the 13 Company, I've got Legolas and Tariel, even though she's only in the movies.
Hey! You know the Legolas commercials?
No.
And the guy goes, hey!
Have you ever seen the
remix? And he
remix?
goes, hey!
No, I have no idea what you're talking
Oh
about.
my
No.
god.
Do you know, they're taking the hobbits what? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard, the Isengard, the Isengard, they're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
No.
God,
But do you remember that video that went viral on YouTube? Like one of the first viral videos, the I Love Cats girl. I love cats. I love every kind of cat. Oh my god, you don't know that?
No.
Wow.
Do you remember Shoes? Let's get some
Shoes.
shoes. Oh my god, shoes.
Yes, I do know that one. I can't believe you don't know that I Love Cats.
I don't know about that one. No. So I have a Legolas, and you have a picture of the real Legolas. Legolas. You have Lego Legolas. Then you have Legless Legolas.
That's funny.
I love it. Oh my god. But no, I never heard that one before.
What? It's some chick, she was, I don't know if it's real, but she was making like an online dating, like, video about herself. And then someone remixed it into a song, but she was like, I love cats, and she starts crying.
Oh my god.
She's like, I just want to hug
Leave Brittany alone!
We keep bringing up Britney.
Fire the missiles! But I'm late tired. That one I love. I showed you that video. We were at Barnes & Noble when I showed you that video.
I don't remember.
No, that's a good one. That was... Or... Rusty spoons.
I was just quoting the other day.
Fingers.
But I accidentally said rusty fingers. My rusty fingers.
Oh my god, the golden age of the stinking internet. I love it. Okay, so happy Thanksgiving, folks. I think we're gonna wrap it up. This ended up being
Happy
way
day.
long.
Whatever.
Nobody wants to listen to us just gab for an hour and a half.
Isn't that what this is?
I mean, sort of, but whatever. Ooh!
Hey, go follow us on social media.
I almost ripped my stickers off my phone. That's so
Don't do
sad.
that. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter.
I'm gonna post this picture of Mary Grace's dogs so you can see who Princess and Attention Horror are. Here we go. Okay.
Thanks for listening.
Talk at you next week.
Bye.
Bye.